What's up, guys? Rick from Rick's Rock School here for another Coheed lesson, and not just any Coheed lesson. We are finishing the final cut today, Claudio's solo. I've had a lot of messages. They're like, dude, where is Claudio's solo? We did Travis's solo last time. If you haven't seen that video, go back. I ran through all the beginning parts, the intro, Travis's lead, Travis's guitar solo, and Claudio's rhythm guitar parts. And there's a backing track. Posted a backing track so you can take everything that we learned here and jam out 13 minutes of the final cut backing track in a loop and videos of my dog rolling around and swimming in the river. It's a good time. It's a good time. Check that out. Watch it like 5 times a day and shred. It's good for you. All right, guys, let's get right into this. This is a clean tone masterpiece. Clean tone the entire time, neck pickup. It's probably, I'm assuming he's using his Explorer in the studio. Either way, Gibson humbuckers into Fender clean tone is what I got through a tube preamps. How I'm getting the tone in the beginning of that video. And like I said, neck pickup. So your rhythm pickup is gonna be a lot warmer for this. We are in E flat. Tune your guitars to E flat, but I'm going to speak throughout this video as if we were in standard tuning, so keep that in mind. We need to know our E minor, our diatonic E minor scale, not just the pentatonic scale, but this is a very diatonic solo. So he's going to be using the major 4 and the major 7, and all that means 4th note of the major scale and the 7th note. Let me run you through this. If we were taking a pentatonic scale, if we were playing E minor pentatonic, you'd have, you know, and nothing wrong with that, but we're adding the F sharp and the C here. The C is going to be the 4th note of your G major scale, which is where E minor comes from, and F sharp is going to be the 7th. So if we do that, we're left with this scale here. 12, 14, and 15 on the E, 12, 14, and 15 on the A, 12 and 14 on the D, 11, 12, 14 on the G, 12, 13, 15 B, pay attention to the fingers I'm using too, and 12, 14, and 15 on the E. So you'd have E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E again, all the way through from E to E. So those are the scale shape that this is based on, the key that this is based on. Let's get into it, right into it. The first lick goes like this. We're gonna play the 10th fret of the B string to the 12th fret. 12 E with our ring finger. So I'm going first finger 10, ring finger 12. And then I'm gonna roll that down and grab the 12th fret of the high E to the 10th fret. So we'll go. And then together we'll play a 2-note chord, we'll play a double stop with just your ring finger, flatten on that 12B and 12E, and slide out of it so you get. The next lick is going to be more or less E minor pentatonic. 12th fret of our D string to the 14th fret, first finger, ring finger, 12th fret G, and then to the 14th, and we're gonna bend this 14th fret of the G up, and then back down. Listen to that bend and release. Bend and release, pull off to the 12, hit that 14 D, 12 G, and then we're gonna bend up the 14th G, we're gonna bend it up a whole step, we're gonna bring it back down, and then you do that hammer on from the 12 to the 14 to the 12. So that lick's gonna be, and then you're gonna hit the 14th fret of the D, or root note, or E, and slide out. That's kind of a theme, at least in the beginning of this, solo. He's gonna play the lick, he's gonna hit the last note, he's gonna slide out of it. Slide out. Now he's gonna run triplets. Travis likes to do this a lot too. He does it in the acoustic solo in the Pearl of the Stars video. Check out my Pearl of the Stars video. This is an old Ace Frehley. I'm not gonna credit Ace Frehley specifically with this, but if you listen to the Love Gun solo from Kiss, Ace Frehley's running these pentatonic triplets. All the way up, right? Everything's in threes, and this song is in 6/8 in that waltz time in threes. So he's gonna do a little bit of that here. And slide out. We're gonna start on the 12th fret of the D string. And then listen to those threes. 12, 14, 12, 14A. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 12, 14, 12, 14A, 12D, 14A. 12, 14, 12 on the A string now. So you get 15, 12, 15 on the E. 15E, 12A, 15E, I should say. So you get. Then he's gonna do that bend. Pull that 15th fret of the E down, bring it back to normal, and then the 12th fret of the E string. So that lick slow is. And hit that 15E, and we'll slide out. The next lick's gonna go like this, a little bit of an arpeggio, an E minor arpeggio. 14A to the 12D to the 14, and then we're gonna bar the first finger on the 12th fret of the G and the B. So you get, and you're gonna play the G and the B and then the G again. So you get back to our 14D. More of this pentatonic threes idea. 14D, 12G, and 14D again. We're gonna go 12D, 14, 12, 14A, 15A. There's a C note, diatonic, back to 14, and then the 15E. So slowly. Pentatonic into a diatonic threes. Then he's gonna play this. Octave chords. They love their octave chords. 10th fret was the G. We have the 10th fret of the A and the 12th fret of the G. Block out the other strings. So you should be able to strum all 6 strings, but only get 2 notes to ring out. And we'll go 10th fret with that. Slide over to the 12th fret, 12 and 14. And then the 9th fret, 9 and 11. That's going to bring us up to our next shape, into the second position of E minor pentatonic. I call this the house. It looks like a little house. Look, 17, 15, 17, 15, and there's the roof, 16G. It's good stuff. So they're gonna play the roof of the house, so to speak. And I did a lesson on what I call the box and the house. Simple solo shapes for you to remember. I'll post the link to that as well. And we'll learn a little Led Zeppelin, a little Jimi Hendrix, a little Iron Maiden along the way. There's nothing wrong with that. 16 on the G. And then they're gonna bend up. So we're gonna go 16G. Bend up the 17B, little vibrato, and remember to stay light, don't dent the marshmallow. 15, 17, seriously, the amount of pressure that I'm applying here wouldn't dent a marshmallow, wouldn't break an egg. I play very gently. You're gonna go 15, 17 on that B, and then back to 16G with that middle finger. So Then we're gonna bend up 17 E. Hit 15, 17 after you've bent up 15, 17 on the E. It's a G to an A note. And then the 17th fret of the B string. So now we're gonna go 15, 17. We're gonna bar that first finger to grab both the 15th fret of the B and the E. You're gonna go 15th fret to the 17th fret on the B string. And then 15 E. And then we're gonna bend up the 15th fret of the B back into our root position here. So we're bending up, bringing back down. Little hammer on, pull off from the 12th fret to the 13th fret and back to the 12th fret. Follow it up with a bend that is completely, in my opinion, underutilized. This is great. Everybody loves this part of the solo. And you don't hear this a lot. It's because it doesn't fit into our pentatonic shapes that we're all taught. And because it doesn't fit into the pentatonic shapes, we get this whole idea of like, oh, it doesn't work, let's not use it. Well, the 13th fret of the B, the C note, can be bent up a whole step to a D. And that's exactly what he's doing here. And you want to use two fingers here. And then 12 and 13 and the 14. That sounds so nice to me. All right, so you get. And then we're going to do more triplet runs. And we'll use a little bit of the horizontal aspect of our E minor scale here. So, more of these pentatonic triplets. Try to hear. I've walked you through how to run those already. So try to use your ears to figure that pattern out. That'd be better for your playing. Just be able to hear and sing those threes along. Where I'll walk you step by step is when they start to walk down horizontally. 12 and 14 on the A to the 10th fret. So. To the 12th fret, to the 10th fret, to the 9th fret. And then 7, 5, 7. Now this part is probably my favorite part of the entire thing. After they get we're gonna go. Get your picking hands ready. We go 14 on the A. 12 to the 14, alternate pick on the D. Now we'll go aggressive. You could be aggressive with this here. Your first finger to the 12 G and the B together and hit a vibrato. To the 14 D to our root note. So. Now listen to this, major third. You're gonna go 11 G to the 12 D. 14 D to 15 A. 14A to 12A. So we're good. Love that. So that's it. And got to alternate pick that whole thing. Makes a great scale exercise. Do that 5 minutes a day. See what it does for your playing. So you get. Another lick here involving that C note. Your 15th fret of the B is going to get bent up a whole step. And then 12, 13, 12. And then we're going to bend the 15B up and use our pinky finger to grab 15E. And then 12 and 13 on the B to our 12th fret of the G. So you get bends up. We're going to go ascending bends here. 12B to the 15B. And then bend up. 15, 17 on the B, bend up. and then 15, 17 on the E, and bend up the whole step. And then as you're up at the top there, you're gonna keep picking. And then listen to that descent. Here is where we start to wrap things up. They throw that bend up, and then you keep picking, and you start to bring that bend down. So we're gonna descend here. And then we're gonna do a hammer on 15, 17, B, back to the 15. And then in threes, it's gonna waltz down with the rest of the band. So you have 16G to 17B, back to 16. Then we'll go 14G and 15B. 12G and 13B, and then 12, 12, 12. And then you're gonna repeat that. To our 14D, our root note, bend that now. 12, 14, 12, hammer on, pull off, and that D string. And then we'll go 12, 14, 12, 12, 14, 12 to the 10, slide, 10th fret, C note again. And then we'll go 10 and 12 and 10 and 9, and that is it. Claudio solo in the final cut. Guys, I had fun. We're gonna do so much more. Keep the requests coming. The final cut, we're gonna close that chapter. You have, like I said, you got, if you go back to the first video, all of Travis's parts. You got now all of Claudio's parts in this video, and watch the backing track, jam to both. With Travis, you get to throw on your distortion. You get to do that. This, you get to throw on that neck pickup, clean tone. Playing clean is really, really good for you. Sometimes, you know, we cover up our mistakes with a lot of distortion, reverb, things like that. So play clean. It'll get you to listen to your playing differently. And guys, just as always, it's supposed to be fun. Keep having fun with it. I'll see you next time.